Good morning, students. Good morning, primary six students. I do hope that you all in healthy condition and you are not going anywhere because of COVID-19 still spreading in our country. Uh, Today is the first lesson of primary six, basic algebra. But before we are studying, I think all of you know me because I have studied you in primary 5 level. My name is Sir Jordi and I'm gonna teach you mathematics start when you are primary 6 until you are junior 3. Okay? Like we have did before in primary 5, you know some rule of my class. The first, when I give you some jobs, please collect before the due date. And then the second, because we are online learning, I need all of you to join my Zoom session because of, you will not come to school every day, but you need to come to my Zoom session every day. Yeah. Okay, without take a longer time, let's move to our lesson because you know me and I know you. Okay, please prepare your book, Mathematics Primary 6, Chapter 1, Algebra. What is algebra? Some of you has know, some of you maybe don't know about algebra. But please don't be confused when you are doing algebra because to be honest, this is much easy than a lot of easier, I think, than another lesson because all you need to do of algebra is you need to understand. While in the lesson we just doing some mathematics operation, add, subtract, and then multiply and divide. Actually, when we are doing problem solving in primary 5, some of the question are showing you how to do algebra, but maybe it doesn't mention that you are doing algebra because when you are doing algebra, you have to put the symbol change into the letter. Example like A, B, C, D, or X, Y, Z. But when you are doing algebra in primary 5 level, all the way you do is you are drawing the models. Okay, you are minusing, let's say 5 block minus 3 blocks, you will get the result 2 blocks, and then because there are 2 blocks, you have to divide with 2 to get the result as 1 blocks. Do you remember that part? Yeah, good. Actually, you have studied algebra, but to make it clear, let's move to our lesson. Understanding algebra. In this picture, you will see there are 5 apple and 3 orange. 5 apple, 3 orange. But the question is, if people ask you how many total fruits are there in the picture, can we say that there are 8 apples in total? Or can we say there are 8 orange in total? The answer is no. Why? Because it has different kind. Apple and orange. You cannot say the total of both fruits as 8 apple or 8 orange. If people ask you what is the total of the fruit, you still answering 5 apple and 3 orange. Remember, cannot combine because it was different. The kind of the fruit was different. So, if we convert the fruits into algebra, you just take the front letter of the fruit. Let's say 5 apple, I will change into 5A, and then you still have 3 orange, we change into 3O. So, the answer is If you answer the question in the form of algebra, you will have 5a plus 3o. Okay, remember, you can use another letter to show algebra. Let's say I want to change a into x and o I want to change into y. May or may not? The answer is may. As long as you remember, as long as you understand about what are you doing, you can put everything inside the number. Let's say you can put 5x plus 3y, or you can change into 5m plus 3n. It's free, up to you. But you need to know, in algebra, we have the most popular letter to showing algebra. Okay, the letter is x and y. Why is it the most popular? I don't know. Yeah, now you have studied simple algebra. Is it right? Yes, this is just the simple part. While later we still studying how to adding algebra, how to subtract. Okay, let's move to another page. Now, rule of algebra. Rule number 1. You can add or subtract, but you cannot add or subtract the different term. If the letter the same, in the simple word, if the letter the same, you can add the number. But if the letter different, you cannot add the number. Example, m plus m. You will have 2m. Or you can remember, 1 apple plus 1 apple, you will have 2 apple. The same like this one, m plus m, you will have 2m. 3p plus 2p, you will have 5p. 16t square minus 4t square, you will have 12t square. 10pq minus 7pq, you will have 3pq. Okay, as long as the letter the same, you can add the number. But if the letter different, like m plus p, the answer is not mp, because the letter different. You still put the number in the form of the previous form. So the answer is m plus p, or 3r plus 2t. It doesn't mean the answer is 5rt. You still put the number, the result, in the form of the previous form, 3r plus 2t. Why? Because the terms are different. If the term looks alike or the same, you can add the number and then continue with the terms. M plus m equals to m. Okay. Now, simplifying expression. You know the first rule. Let's start how to simplifying expression. You have expression 2m plus 2p minus m and then plus with 6p. Okay. Now, to make it easier, you need to prepare 2 different color of pen to circle the letter that alikes or the same, and then another word, another letter that the same in another color also. In this PowerPoint, I put M with the orange box and P with the blue box. So we need to break down, take the orange on the top and blue below. For M, and then you have minus M. Remember, you need to take the symbol on the front of the letter to showing it is positive or negative. For M minus M, you will have 3M. And then plus 2P, it means positive 2P. And then you add with 6P. The result is 8P. which gave us answer. Combine the number 3m plus 8p. How do you know it is plus 8p? Because the value of adding 2 and 6 equals positive 8p. Okay. Example 2. 4t square minus 5t minus 2t minus 3t square. The same like previous, we need to circle the number with the different color. T square I put in the orange, and then t I put in the blue. I take the t square, 4t square, and then minus t square. You will have t square, 4 minus 3, positive 1. Okay. Nah, and then minus 5t minus 2t. Remember, minus and minus, if you add, the result will be minus also. Punya utang 5, terus utang lagi 2. Total utangnya menjadi 7. Hutang ditulis dengan minus, so the answer is minus 7. Okay, if you are doing the number with minus, please remember about utang or owing. Nah, you got the result t square and then minus 7t, which gave us the answer is, combine the number t square and then put minus 7t at the back. Okay, please remember how to do minus form. Utang. If you understand this one, let's move to another example. Mr. Barton has sent on a shopping trip by his girlfriend, and he's trying how much money that he need to bring. And then the list is, he need to buy 5 pears, 2 tins of bean, and a box of chocolate. Now we need to change these things into the form of algebra. 5 pear we change become 5p, and then 2 tins of bean we change become 2b. A box of chocolates we change into g. So the total of the cost is 5p plus 2b plus g. Remember, don't combine because you have different term here, p, b, and g. Then he got text from his girlfriend that he need to buy 2 more tins of beans and 1 less pear. Now, how much will it cost? 5p, the first answer of the total cost, 5p plus 2b plus g, and then you have to add 2 more tin of bean. It means you have to plus 2b and 1 less pear. It means minus p. So the answer is 5p and minus p become 4p. Plus 2b, you will have plus 4b, and then the last g put at the back. So the answer is 4p plus 4b plus g. Then she announced that her parents are coming around, so we need twice as much of everything. What is the cost now? Nah, twice of everything, it means you have to buy all double. Just multiply with 2. 2 multiply with 4p plus 4b plus g. What is the cost now? Just do multiply. 2 multiply 4p, you will get 8p. 2 multiply with 4b, you will get 8b. And then 2 multiply with g, you will get 2g. Okay, just now we are doing the below part here. 2 multiply with 4b, 2 multiply with 4b, and then 2 multiply with G. I repeat, 2 with 4P, and then continue 2 with 4B, and then the last 2 with G. You will get the answer 8P plus 8B plus 2G. Using symbol instead of numbers. This is the basic that you have done in primary 5. What number can be added to 21 to get 50? Or symbol plus 15 equals 27. 7 plus 7 multiplied with a symbol, you will get 56. How to get the number that can be added with 21 to get 50? Yeah, the answer you just minus 50 minus 21, you will get 29. Or symbol plus 15 equals 27. What number can be added to 15 become 27? How to do is also minus 27 minus 15, you will get 12. 7 multiply how many? You can get 56. The answer is by dividing. 56 divided by 7, you will get 8. So, to get the answer, what number can be added? You have to minus how many at 15? You have to minus also 7 multiply, you have to divide. It means based on these 3 examples, while you have this form of number, when the result put at the back and you have to find the factor, the symbol part, you have to do the reverse way. Plus become minus, minus become plus, or multiply become divide, or divide become multiply. Now, we often use symbol to represent that missing number. Sometimes you have to use later. P plus 43 equals 80, or 4 multiplied by n equals 24. Remember, if you have this form to find the factor, all you need to do is for the plus you need to minus, for the multiply you need divide. So how to find P? 80 minus 43. You will get the result is 37. Or how to find n? 24 divided by 4, you will get the result is 6. Now, we are talking about common words in algebra. Please remember this one, because while you change number into word of algebra, that's called expression, you need to recognize this word. Plus symbol, usually we are using word add, sum, or total. Example, add x to 18. The word of 2 is the destination number. So what you have to do is to put 18 on the front. 18 plus x. Or subtract minus, showing with minus. Subtract 17 from z. The word of from showing the starting point of the number. Mulainya dari z. So what you have to do is put z in the front of 17. You have to reverse. Plus and minus, you have to reverse. The answer is z minus 17. Product, multiply, groups for multiplication, and divide for division. Example, multiply x and z. So the answer is x multiply z. Or 8 group of h. The answer is 8 multiplied by h. Divide. Example, divide 6y by 9. So the answer is 6y divide 9. Sometimes the question asks you to doing the operation in the combination form. So not only plus or minus, but they ask you to combine in the form of product, divide, plus or minus. Example, subtract the product of x and 5 from the total of 7 and y. There are three algebra expressions here. The first is the total of 7 and y, so you have to put 7 plus y. And then the product of x and 5, x multiplied by 5. And then remember, you still have subtract from. Nah, like we do subtract before, for the word from showing the original number, the original place. So you have to put 7 plus y in the front, and then x multiplied by 5 at the back. You got the answer? Parenthesis 7 plus y minus parenthesis x multiplied by 5. Please remember the rule how to do subtract and addition, because you have to flip the number. Okay? If you still confused, if you still have any question, please ask me in the Zoom meeting later. Yeah, if when I explain in the Zoom that you still not understand about the lesson, please first watch the video. If the video cannot answering what's your problem, you can ask me directly. Okay, I think today lesson finished. I hope you enjoy the class. You can get something from the video.